Good afternoon, everybody. This is John M Gurule. I'm going to be doing another presentation on Our Lady of Czestochowa. This is a Black Madonna. Our Lady of Czestochowa is a painting that came out of Poland and is in Russia, as in Spain. They made copies of these Our Lady of the Black Madonna and Our Lady of Czestochowa. In Russia, it's called Our Lady of Kazan. So I'm going to be doing a little presentation on this picture that St. Luke, the Evangelist, painted it. And they made copies and they passed those copies all around the world. Again, this is the Black Madonna, Our Lady of Czestochowa. I'm doing this presentation. It's also a little card that I'm going to be doing on the second part. It says, Pope John Paul had a strong personal devotion to the Black Madonna of Czestochowa, city in South Poland, Marian pilgrimage due to the Jasna Gora monastery, which houses the famous Black Madonna icon. The monastery of Jasna Gora is now one of the most popular Catholic pilgrimages sites in the world. As you can see, the basilica itself is beautiful, a shrine dedicated to the Virgin Mary and one of the country's places of pilgrimage, and yes, a 16th century copy of the Our Lady of Kazan is a city in Russia. Lady of Kazan, the journey of the Fatima pilgrimage to Kazan, discovery and theft. Apparently they stole it from here. And then in 16th century, a copy of Our Lady of Kazan icon, sometimes called the Fatima image, was stolen from St. Petersburg in 1917. The icon was found and purchased by F.A. Mitchell Hedges in 1953 and remained in Fatima, Portugal from 1970 to 1993. Then turned in to the Vatican and was housed in Pope John Paul II's study at the Vatican until 2004. Returned to Russia, Pope John Paul II expressed a desire to return the icon to the Russian Orthodox Church. On July 21st, 2005, the icon was transferred to the Annunciation Cathedral in Kazan, Kremlin, where it remains to this day. In Kazan Cathedral, also known as the Cathedral of Our Lady of Kazan. Saint Mary and the Infant Jesus, painted by Evangelist St. Luke, is a cathedral of the Russian Orthodox Church. Gorbachev, getting back to Gorbachev, President Gorbachev, back to the former president of the Soviet Union, Russia visited Pope John Paul II on December 1st, 1989. In a landmark meeting at the Vatican, it was the first ever meeting between a Soviet leader and Pope Paul II, signaled the end of decades of persecution of the Catholic Church by the Soviet Union. During their historic December 1989 meeting, Pope John Paul II gave President Gorbachev a mosaic of Christ on St. Peter's tomb. It's a painting made with some kind of tile, beads, there's all kinds of them. In exchange, Gorbachev helped secure a path to religious freedom and a restoration of official ties between the Soviet Union and the Vatican. To Russia, Gorbachev's wife, gold and mother of pearl rosary beads, Russian President Vladimir Putin is not typically seen with a Black Madonna icon in an Orthodox church, but he has been involved with the icons known as the Black Madonna of Kazan. I myself have seen Putin in the church there, in the Orthodox church, where I saw the Black Madonna, and I just can't find it. Which are highly revered in the Russian Orthodox Church. President Putin is involved in the Orthodox Church. Key details about the meeting. The historic visit took place less than a month after the fall of the Berlin Wall and effectively ended the USSR's long-standing policy of religious persecution. The encounter paved the way for diplomatic relations to be restored between the Soviet Union and the Holy See. The following year, according to the meeting's transcript, the two leaders discussed universal human rights, religious freedom, and the need for a new ethical and moral values, doing the right thing. Our Lady of Fatima in 1917 reveals three secrets. One was the consecration of Russia to the Immaculate Heart of Mary. Pope John Paul accepted by Lucia dos Santos in 1989. The same year, the Berlin Wall fell, on November 9th, 1989. A month after was their meeting, Gorbachev and Pope John Paul. The belief that in 1917 prophecy tied the consecration of Russia to the collapse of the communism stems from the Marian apparitions at Fatima, Portugal. The prophecies warned that if the Pope, in union with the world's bishops, did not consecrate Russia to the Immaculate Heart of Mary, Russia would spread its errors throughout the world, causing wars and persecutions of the Church. Many Catholics interpret these errors as communism. Russia has adopted Orthodox Christianity in 987 and has been the dominant Christian faith in Russia for over 1,000 years. While there are Catholic communities in Russia also. Poland and Russia were not allies during World War II. In fact, Russia, as part of the Soviet Union, collaborated with Nazi Germany to invade Poland in 1939. In 1917, the prophecies of Our Lady of Fatima, also known as Three Secrets, include the vision of hell, predictions of World War I ending and the worst war, World War II beginning, starting about warning about the spread of Russia's errors, communism, and the consequent persecution of the Church, the suffering of the Holy Father, ultimately the triumph over her Immaculate Heart. These are two secrets. These prophecies are a call to repentance, prayer, and conversion with the Rosary and devotion to the Immaculate Heart of Mary. The third secret revealed in 2000 was a vision of the persecution of the Church, and Bishop dressed in white interpreted as an assassination attempt on Pope John Paul II. The third consecration of Russia, Pope Pius XII in 1942, Pope Paul V in 1964, Pope John Paul II in 1984 to the whole world, and Pope Francis consecrated Russia and Ukraine in March 2022. Yes, Our Lady of Czestochowa is known as the Black Madonna because the image was darkened from the centuries of soot and smoke from burning motive candles. This iconic image of the Virgin Mary is located at the Jasna Gora Monastery in Poland and is a revered pilgrimage site for the Catholics worldwide. And yes, an icon referred to as the Black Madonna of Kazan, is a highly revered holy icon within the Russian Orthodox Church. This icon is considered the patroness of Kazan and a symbol of protection for all of Russia. Also, Czestochowa, Lady of Czestochowa, Black Madonna, is a respected icon of the Holy Mother Mary, considered sacred at the Jasna Gora Monastery in Czestochowa, Mother Mary, Poland. Is also considered protector of Poland and the city. It's located in Jasna Gora in Poland. So with that being said, this is the picture again. There's more to the story I'm going to tell you in part 2 about how those two cuts on the picture, the painting of the Black Madonna came about. So with that, I end this presentation. Again, God bless you. You have a great day. And consecrate yourself to the Lord. I mean, that's the best thing that ever happened to me. So God bless you and you have a great day. Goodbye. Amen.